So which side? Jedi or Empire? Hello there. Welcome everybody. Calm down, calm down. Hey, everyone, welcome to another Webflow community live stream. I'm your host, Jedi Nelson Abalos Jr. Jedi Padawan, still learning, but how y'all doing today? All right, let me fix the stream real quick. Let me fix the studio real quick. I gotta put this thing away. It's an elegant weapon. All right. All right. All right. So, how y'all doing? Where you all coming from? And yeah, happy May the 4th be with you all. All right. I see Hamza is here from United Kingdom. First person in the door is I saw someone someone said that their pod racer is built using JavaScript. I'd like to learn how you did that. Victoria, welcome. Zach for the Empire. Okay. Who else is here? Pablo is here. Steven, Star. Of course, Star is joining from a galaxy far, far away. Well, I thank you all for being here. It's going to be a fun stream. And today we're going to create a fun Star Wars character because it's May the 4th, right? So let me show you the finished project. And this is what we'll be building today, right? So it's a fun little Star Wars character slider, and we're going to do this by customizing the slider component and using a background video element and customizing that with using Flexbox to push content to the very bottom. And if we have time, we'll throw in some interactions to turn on and off a lightsaber. All right, so this is a character slider. There we go. And there we go. All right. And School of Prophecy is connecting from the Death Star. Woo. All right. Well, I mean, that's cool. That's cool. Please, do not point the the spaceship towards Earth. All right. All right. Here we go. Let's get into our agenda for today. So first, we're going to break down the final build, all right? And then we're going to build the slider, and then if there's any further questions, I'll answer them at the end of the stream. And while we're doing the build, go ahead and put your questions in live chat, and my moderator for today, Aaron, thank you so much. He will be tossing them over to me, and I'll answer them as quickly as I can. So are you all ready to go? Oh, I had a thing. Hold on. Are you sleeping? Are you sleeping? No. I had a whole thing where... Let's pretend this part didn't happen. I'll fix this in post, okay? I promise. All right, cool. Hey, you're all with me. Right. So let's get to it. And by the way, there's a clonable version of this project that's in the YouTube description below. So if you want to build with me, if you're watching a recording of this, you can build alongside this recording or build on top of it. I would love to see what you do with the clonable and take it even further than what I have. All right. So again, let's look at the final project and break it down. You all ready to go? Your R2's ready? He's ready? All right, let's go. So right here. Oop, I forgot this slide. Okay, so we're going to do it right here. Okay. So this whole thing is a slider. This is a Webflow slider that you can just drag and drop into the canvas, all right? And the slider already comes with 2 slides and 2 arrows. So you can go left and right between the slides. And inside of that slider, inside of each slide is a background video element. All right. And it's cool. This element is really cool because you can treat the background video element like a regular div and pretend that the background is like a background image or a background gradient. But the only difference is you can upload a video. All right. And the video will not have any sound, which is okay because we don't need sound for a background video element. All right. And in that background video element, which is full screen, I have content at the bottom, which I am pushing down with Flexbox. Now, if you're in my last stream with the Super Mario Brothers stream, you saw how I break down designs in boxes. Well, obviously the background video element is a box, and then we add one more box inside of it to be a row and push that down to the bottom. And then these three elements are within that element, and it's 3 columns. So you three different divs, but they're also in Flexbox, so they're in line with each other, but also bottom aligned. Right? Now, I know I'm just saying this and I'm breaking it down visually, but it'll all make sense when we get into the build. So again, if you have any questions during any part of this stream, drop it in chat, and Aaron will passing it. Okay, what's your question? We're gonna start now. Go. Okay, we're gonna build the slider. Are we ready? You're ready. You're ready. Let's. Okay, calm down. I know you're excited. I'm excited too. Let's get into the build. All right. So the clonable project that's available for everyone is right here. And only thing inside of it is all of these assets and also, and also the videos that you would need. All right. All right. So in here, let's do the first thing, the simplest thing. Let's type in Command E and type in slider, press enter. We have our slider component, okay? And inside of here, we have everything we need to make a slider happen, okay? We have our slider, and then we have a mask. And that mask is already has overflow hidden, which is right here. And what that does is make sure that when you're going between slides, that you don't have a horizontal scroll bar, okay? It cuts off, it masks anything within it, all right? So if your slides are moving left and right, you don't get that horizontal scroll. So that's what the mask does. Then you have your 2 slides. Then you have your left arrow, which has an icon like that. And then you have the right arrow with the right icon and a slide nav, all right? So first things first, let's go to the slider. And I'm going to set this height. I'm going to set this height to 100 SVH. SVH is the new hotness, so we're going to use it. 100 SVH. That makes the slider all the way to the whole height of the. Yes, the education team is going to create a video about SVH. I know they already did one for DVH, but you know we gotta tell the people. I know what you mean. I know what you mean. Okay, all right. So, and I'm just guessing at what they're saying. So if anyone speaks binary, please let me know. Like if you use ChatGPT or something to translate, please let me know what they're saying in chat. That would be great. All right. So inside of slide 1, I'm going to press Command E and type in background video. All right. So this background video. Again, we don't have to treat it like a YouTube element or a YouTube video element or a video element, because we can actually put things inside of this background video, okay? So, for example, if I want to put like another div, notice how I can put that inside of here. If I were to use, say, a YouTube element, let me add YouTube here. So we have, for example, if we have a YouTube element, I cannot put anything inside of it. So let me just put in a div. Notice how I try to put in a div, it doesn't go inside of YouTube. So I'm going to delete. There we go. We have this background video element, and we can put as many elements inside of it as we want because we're treating it like a div. But the special thing is it has a background video inside of it. All right. Now, this background video element If you haven't played around with this element yet, here's a little intro to it. You can upload WebM, MP4, MOV, OGG, yeah, you know me, and the file sizes need to be less than 30 megabytes, all right? My suggestion is to use WebM, all right? So WebM is the most compressed, and it'll get your background video there, all right? Um, if your client is asking for a say a more higher quality video, I would strongly suggest using YouTube, okay? Because they can buffer and stuff like that. Okay? I know. See, you gotta handle your clients. You gotta make sure that they're educated. Okay? So Aaron is saying make sure it pops. So that's what they said. Make sure it pops. I'll do my best. Okay. Now, I've already uploaded background video, so I'm just going to pull it from the videos page. So if you clone this project, you already have all of the background videos. So I'm gonna copy the first one and paste it into slide 1, and there we go. Now for this background video element, I want to set the height to 100% of its parent. And there we go. Now, why did it stretch all the way up? It's because this background video is saying, hey, parent, which is slide 1, how tall are you? And slide 1's like, well, I'm as tall as my parent. And mask is like, oh, well, I'm as tall as my parent. And slider's like, well, I'm 100 SVH. So that's how this background video got its height when I said 100%. Okay? Now, inside of this background video, let's go ahead and set it to flex. And all of its child elements, like you see here in this final project, I have the content pushed down. All right? And so what I need to do is set the alignment to bottom. All right? So I set the alignment to bottom. And now if I put a div, and there we go. The div is all the way at the bottom, okay? And let's see here. Oh, one more thing I need to do with this background video is I'm going to set the direction to vertical. And watch what happens to this bottom div. Hold on. It's going to happen. So once I turn this to vertical, watch what happens. All right. I'm going to set it to align stretch. Oops. Yeah, I want to set it to align stretch. I know, I messed up. All right, so align stretch and put it to the bottom. That way, this div can take up the whole bottom. All right. So this slide nav right here, I don't need it. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to hide it. Okay, I'm just going to hide it because I'm not using it on my final project. But if you want to style it and you want to leave it in there, go for it. I'm not stopping you. All right. And let's see here. So we have the background video, we have the div block, and now we need those 3 elements. The one for the lightsaber, the content, and the photo of the character. So let's go ahead and do that. Inside of this bottom row, I'm going to type in Command E and type in div. And so we have our first div inside of there, which is right here. And then I'm going to Command D, and there we go. And notice how they're stacked on top of each other. That's because I'm not using Flexbox on its parent. So I want to make sure that they're all aligned horizontally. So let's go ahead and do that. I'm going to name this bottom row. So their parent is named bottom row, and I'm going to set it to flex. And by default, flex direction is set to horizontal, right? So I also want to make sure that they're all aligned bottom right here. And there we go. So they're justified left and aligned to the bottom, right? Now, let's go ahead and name these. So this is going to be lightsaber wrapper. Yeah, lightsabers are pretty cool, right? All right, lightsaber wrapper. And this one, this width is going to be 20%. And we're going to name this content wrapper. And this is going to take up the rest of the width. We're going to expand it. And then this last one, we're going to call it character wrapper. Do you know who do you know who Yoda is? All right, so here we go. And this character wrapper is going to be 20%. And there we go. We have our 3 columns. Okay. So if you haven't used Flexbox before, if you haven't used background video, this should be a great start, a great project for you to work on and to learn. And I truly believe that fun creative projects like this can help you learn a lot, because it's not all about business. Just make something fun, and you'll learn something that you may use along the way in your career. All right. So let's go ahead for the lightsaber. Inside of the lightsaber element, let's press Command E and type in image. Choose your image, and I'm going to choose this one. There we go. So we have Yoda's lightsaber, and let's call this lightsaber. Enter. All right. And let's see here. We need to make this smaller. Let's say like 120. Nope, smaller. So Yoda has small hands. All right, there we go. Something like 60. All right. And I don't want it to be floating like that. I want it to be cut off a little. So I'm going to, let's see here. I'm going to use, position relative and push it down a bit. Yeah? Yeah, I'm not sure if I should have used negative bottom margin or negative bottom position relative. I mean, whatever works for you, right? All right, so I'm previewing it and it works. Okay, cool. So let's make sure that the elements inside of this lightsaber wrapper, let's center it. So I'm going to go here, set it to flex. Okay, all right, got it. And so I'm going to set it to center, and there we go. We have our lightsaber in there. Cool. Should it be bigger? It should go like that. Say 80. All right, cool. All right, now let's go ahead and copy the content. I'm going to copy Grandmaster Yoda right here. Command E, type in text block, paste in Grandmaster Yoda. Command E, type in paragraph, and let me get this paragraph right here from the Star Wars wiki. There we go. And I'm going to give this one a name. Character name, and let's make this bigger. Let's say like 32 with the weight of semi-bold. Cool. And let's see what it looks like so far. All right, it looks like the content is like really close to the bottom. So for the content wrapper, I'm going to add some padding to the bottom. We'll say 24. I'm just eyeballing it. Okay, that's good. All right. Yeah, so after that, let's go ahead and add Yoda into the character wrapper. So I'm clicking on character wrapper right here. Yeah, he is amazing. I agree. And again, I'm just guessing what you're saying. Anyways. All right, I'm going to put in an image, and in there I'm going to put Grandmaster Yoda right there, and we'll preview, and I think that looks pretty cool. I think he should be a little bit smaller, so I'm going to give him a class name and make his height, say, I'm just going to guess, 150? No. Okay, yeah, 240, I agree, 240. And then this character wrapper right here, I want to make sure that any element inside of it is pushed to the right. So what I can do with this character wrapper, which is the parent of Yoda, is set it to flex and justify right. And let's add some padding to it. There we go. So added 12 right there. All right. So I have a preview. And there we go. We have our first slide. All right. Cool. All right. So we have our first slide done. Now, before we get to our second slide, I want to remind everyone that if you want to be added to the end credits of this stream, we'd really appreciate if you put your name in a link that Aaron will put in the live chat. Yeah, so let me tell him, please put credits link. All right, cool. So your name will be shown at the end of the stream, and you'll get a little title, which is going to be pretty cool. All right. All right, so here we go. We have our first slide done. Let's get into our second one. And you know what? Out of all these droids, I like BD1 the best. Because he doesn't say anything and interrupt me like you just did. Okay, so slide 1 is done. What I can do is copy this background video and go to slide 2. So there we go. I'm at slide 2, and I'm going to paste in the background video. Awesome. There we go. So now all I have to do is rinse and repeat. All I have to do is just change the content. So let's go to the next slide and copy. Yeah, I was about to say, that is an awesome scene. I really like this scene from The Mandalorian, and I got like, it was amazing. I don't know if anyone else, but if you haven't seen this scene, sorry, spoilers. All right, so Master Luke Skywalker, paste it in there. His wiki first paragraph, there we go. Double click, change to Luke. There we go. Oops, I went to the wrong slide. There we go. So Luke, he's too far to the right, so I'm just going to delete this class, give him his own class, and let's position relative. Let's move him down. Ooh, look at that wrapping right there. That wrapping. Graphic designers will understand what I'm talking about right here. That rag. Oh, I didn't even mean that. Oh, let's just stare at it real quick. Here, let me do the Obi-Wan thing and just stare at it. Yes. Yes. Beautiful. All right. So I'm going to leave him there. Obviously, in responsive design, the rag is not going to be perfect. Meh. But it was, I know, it was fun while it lasted. It was fun while it lasted. All right. So back on Luke. Let's make his width, say 250, smaller. Push him away from it. Something like that. All right, that's better. A little bit bigger. It's up to you. It's up to you. Right there. He's bumping into it. No, we don't want that. Okay, cool. Let's try it again. All right, cool. I know, right? You can't have a perfect rag in the web design land. All right, so we're back on Luke Skywalker. I think everything's good. Now we need to change the background video. So to change the background video, I'm going to pull the background video that I've already uploaded because I didn't want you all to wait for the uploading and the transcoding, which usually happens when you upload a background video. So I'm just going to paste it in slide 2, and now we have 2 background videos. And again, you treat this as a div. You don't treat it as a video element. So what I can do is take this bottom row of content and drag it into the other background video and delete the old background video and give this a class, give the background video a class of background video, which all my styles are saved in. And there we go. We have the second slide done. Look at that. All right. Next, let's go ahead and do one more slide. And so to add a slide, all we have to do is go to the slide settings, and right here, click Add Slide. All right, we're on our third one, and let's copy from slide 2, paste it into slide 3, rinse and repeat. Now we'll get The Dark Lord, the Darth Vader. I know he doesn't like sand. Nothing's wrong with sand. Does he not like to go to the beach? I'm like, whatever. Anyways, we'll just don't tell him I said that. Okay. So, anyways, we're just we're repeating. We're changing the images. There we go. All right. So now Vader's too far down. So I've removed the class. Let's see what it looks like right now. Oh, that's good. I don't have to do anything with that one. All right, let's change. I don't be scared. Don't be scared. It's just the image of him. It's just the image. He's not really here. Yeah. Okay. So let's go to slide 3. And I noticed that in order to go to the slides, I have to go click on the elements settings. And let's change this lightsaber to this one. Ooh, that's really small. Let me remove the class. And then let's call this Anakin Hilt. Give it a... I'm guessing on the numbers. How... Let me play around with the height. Ooh. Oh, because I have to make this none. Hold on. Whoop. Oh, okay, there we go. Whoa. Okay, there we go. So I had to set the max width to none. So I overwrite the 100% max width, 100% of its parent. So that way I can play around with the width of this. Okay, I'll say 360, and then we want to push it down with relative. Something like that. There's Yoda. Oh, I need to change Luke's lightsaber too. Because doesn't Luke have the same as his father? So let me just copy this one, Anakin Hilt, and put that into Luke's. There we go. And I think we got the first part done. All right. There it is. All right. Let me show off the hilt. Got the first part done. All right. And again, if you want to be added to the credits, if you want to be added to the credits, go ahead and click on the link that's posted in chat right now. So you can see to see what Star Wars character you are. Oh, we're changing it up. Thank you, Aaron, for that quick change. All right. Pablo says, I hope the credits come in Star Wars style. Oh, there we go. Yeah, so add your name to the credits to see which character you were for this stream. All right. I'm excited. All right. Now that we have time, can we get Darth Grimmer plushie in the merch store? We'll see about that. We'll see. All right. Next, let's add one more slide because I have to do it. I have to do it. And I'll tell you why. Because the real character behind all of this, and you probably already saw it, is Jar Jar. He is the real Emperor. Yeah, he was behind everything. Yes. Yeah, there's this conspiracy that I believe is true, that he was just using he was acting like he didn't know anything, but he did. He truly did. And there's this video online. Go look it up. It could be true that Jar Jar was behind everything. So I'm just rinsing and repeating what we've just did for slide 1 or for slide 2 and 3. And there we go. He didn't even need a lightsaber, so we can just delete that. And then, wow. Look at that. He was behind it all. Aaron says he knows nothing about Star Wars. Okay, well, there's your spoiler, Aaron. Jar Jar was the true evil lord of this whole series, of the whole story arc. All right. Uh, yes. Go look it up on YouTube. All right. So there's slide. Okay. Okay. All right. So now that we're here and we still have some time, let's go ahead and add. Let's go ahead and add some lightsaber effects. So with here for this, you've seen that I'm able to turn on and off the lightsaber. So let's go ahead and make a lightsaber. Let's see. Um, let's see. How can we do this? All right. So the first thing I would do is set this lightsaber wrapper. I would set it to position relative. All right. The reason why is because I'm going to have the glowing saber position absolute within it. All right. So it has to be relative to this to this div. All right. And Maria agrees with me when it comes to Jar Jar. Yeah, he's so misunderstood, but he did that on purpose. He did that on purpose. All right. Oh no, you're talking about the Empire is misunderstood. Yeah. So Jar Jar was Empire. All right. Let's go ahead and put in a div, and we're going to call this. I want to name this the automatopoeia of lightsabers. Wow. All right. We're going to go. All right. There we go. And let's go ahead and let's make this the top rounded. And so as you can see right here, the top is rounded. So all we have to do is border radius. So let's give this a border radius for just the top. We'll say 50% and 50%. There we go. And now let's give this a height. I'm going to say like, oh, yeah. I'm a Jedi. I know how to make lightsabers. Don't worry. All right, so 360 and give it a width of, I'm just guessing, like 75. All right, we'll just do that for now. And here's how we do the glow effect. We use box shadows. I think, yeah, box shadows. We use both the outside and inside, okay? So for the box shadows for Grandmaster Yoda, let's go ahead and use green. We'll use this green. We'll change the color later. We'll use green right here. I think that's the right green. And we'll set the distance to 0, but we want that blur to be like that. You set the size, something like that. There we go. And we're playing around with the alpha. Cool. Maybe okay. And now that we've added the outer shadow, now we need the inner shadow. All right. So I'm going to add another box shadow. For the inside, we're going to do the same thing. I'm going to choose green. Okay. We'll try that one. And now the distance, let's see here. Set to 0, and the blur is going to be a lot. Let's make it like that. Okay. Maybe the size. Yeah. See, just play around. So playing around with projects like this just makes it fun. And again, you learn something along the way. You don't know what you're doing, but hey, you know what? You're learning something. Maybe 50 pixels instead of 50. Try 80. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe 50% was it. I'm guessing here, okay? Calm down. Yeah, okay. Well. All right, now that we have our brow, let's go ahead and put this inside of here. So right now, they're right next to each other. Let's use position absolute. There we go. Now let's try to put it in there as best we can. Yeah, I think the width needs to be smaller. There we go. And yeah, this should be 25. The top border radiuses should be like I'm guessing 40. Yeah, something like that. So now I'm just eyeballing it. I think it'll fit right there. Oh, am I? Okay, cool. I thought I was covering my work with my camera. Okay, so right there. And let's see here. With the absolute, let's push it to top right here. Yeah, okay, there we go. We can do that. If I preview. All right, now we need to make the hilt go on top of the brow, right? So what I can do is take this lightsaber and give this, it already has position relative, that's good. So what I can do is set the Z index. So Z index, I can put it on top because both of them are on the Z index of 0. So if I set this to 1, it's on top. There we go. Oh, cool. So now that we have the brow, let's go ahead and make that interaction happen. All right. And maybe this should be taller. Okay. So the height is 460. If I preview, cool, 460. All right, Sarkis, love projects like this. Appreciate you hosting this. Hey, Sarkis, the master. I mean, I'm just doing something small compared to what you have done, Sarkis. If you haven't seen Sarkis's project for like Civilization video game or the PlayStation menu UI and other things like that, he is working on lots of stuff. Love your team. You and your team, you guys are doing big things. All right. Yeah, big shout out to Sarkis. And thanks for being here. All right. So we have the brow. Let's make this turn on and off. How are we going to do this? Oh, yeah. We're going to shrink it down. So what we're going to do is we're going to set the height to, say, 0. So it's like that. And then with interactions, when we click on the hilt, it'll go back to a height of 460. So 0, and then it's going to go like this. Wow. All right. So let's go ahead and do that. I'm going to click on the lightsaber wrapper, and this is where we're going to set our element trigger using Webflow interactions. All right. So I'm going to click here, mouse click, tap. On the first click, we're going to start an animation. I'm going to click plus, and we're going to call this demo. Lightsaber on. Right, and we're going to click on brow, and its size is going to be set to initial state. So initially, when the page loads, I want the size to be 0 pixels. So this is what it looks like when we first start, when we first load the page. Now at the end, I want the size to be the height of, oh, I can't scroll. Hello? Hold on. I can't scroll. Hold on, let me save. Let me try again. I don't know. I'm trying to figure it out too. I can't get there. Oh no, I can't get to. Okay, let me see this. Okay, 460. Okay, I got there. But I don't want initial state. There we go. I had to kind of fiddle with it. There we go. So the interaction looks like very linear. So this is where the easing comes in. Because the lightsaber, it just kind of goes, you know, it has some sort of like slow to fast. And so we can play around with like these ease-ins. And I forgot which one I used, but let's just use, I don't know, Expo. Oh, yeah. There we go. See how it was slow and then fast? So, wow, like that. So we'll do that. Save. And now I can, on second click, I'm going to turn it off. Aw. I think he just, okay. I think he just went to sleep. Oh, okay. Bye. All right, so this lightsaber on, I'm going to duplicate it. And I'm going to select it and call it lightsaber off. And so all I have to do is delete that the height and turn off initial state, and then we'll set the ease to in Expo, save, preview. Wow, Cool. We did it. Oh, I'm hiding it again. There we go. Vroom, zoom. Cool. And so all you have to do is the same thing for the other slides. All right. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's see here. What am I missing? Zach, Star Wars Noob giving out Star Wars credit titles. This should be interesting. Yes, it should be interesting. I wonder, Aaron, do you know anyone beyond Yoda, Luke, and Darth Vader? If not, that's totally okay. I wish I wish it was in your shoes so I can enjoy episodes 4, 5, and 6. Maybe 1, but yeah, and 7, Rogue. Oh my gosh, so much to watch. So that's a great place you're in right now. All right, so let me copy brow and go to slide 2. Let's see if we can paste brow here. All right. Let's say brow, and we'll call this Luke, so we can use the same. Oh, whoops. Lightsaber Luke. There we go. So we can use the same styles as the Yoda, but all we have to do is change the color and change the width a little. So I'm going to change the width a little. Let's move it here. More in the width. There we go. Actually, it should be right here. Okay. Okay. And then we just need to change the color. We'll make this blue. Actually, he was using green in this scene, right? So I don't have to change the box shadow. Let's move the height, let's move the right here. And then lastly, this Anakin hilt, we'll set the Z index to 2. Oh, that's so cool. All right, and let's set the wow. And so element trigger, mouse click, start animation, lightsaber on, and on second click, lightsaber off. Wow. Oh, that's so cool. Oh, that's so cool. I've never seen Star Wars. Hope you won't block me now. No, no, Alexander. I mean, there's so much great content and pretty good content, or as the kids say, mid content for you to enjoy. So, yes. And happy Star Wars Day to you. All right. Tatooine is a cool place, depending on how you define cool. All right. Moving on to the next one. I think we could just rinse and repeat. So yeah, there we go. So we have brow right here for Luke. And let's duplicate this and say lightsaber Darth. And then this one, we'll just change it to red. So red. And red. Cool. Right there. Let's change. Yeah, I'm changing some of the right there. Okay, cool. And there we go. And then lastly, add the interaction to it. It's all just rinse and repeat. Once you have the first slide done, it's just fun times after that. So we have Grandmaster Yoda. Wow. And then we have Master Luke. And then we have... Oh, I didn't change the background video for Vader, which I feel like it's the best video. Okay. He fell asleep. He's bored. Fine. Well, you know what? I'm not bored. I'm going to add this third video because I forgot. I was having too much fun. But that's what we should be doing as web designers. We should be having fun. So let's put in a background video. Move the content. And then give this background. And there we go. Cool. And just like that, we are done with our character slider. And it's kind of okay. We're not done with our character slider. There's a little fix I need to do. It's always a little thing. It's always a little thing you need to do. Like this. Look at it's flow. Huh. I thought it was floating. It's not. Okay, I guess it's good. Well, there you go, everyone. That is building a fun Star Wars character slider. Looking at the comments, this is looking super cool, Nelson. Thank you all so much. Sound effects by Nelson. Where's my lightsaber? Oh, yeah, let me get that. Better sound effects here. So cool. Whoop. So cool. All right. If there's, go ahead and start adding in your names, if you haven't done so already, to the credit roll, which will be rolling soon. And if you have any further questions about this build or any questions about Webflow, web design, go ahead and put it in the live chat right now. I'm looking and I want to know what is on your mind. And I'm going to end the poll now. Let's see. Who won? Is it Empire or Jedi? And it's Jedi. So I should... There we go. Jedi. Awesome. Can we make Luke's lightsaber original blue? Why not? Why not? It's just in the clip he was using green. And so let me go ahead and do that for you real quick. Zach. So right here, the Bruau already has a combo class of Luke. So all I have to do is change the light. Change the color to blue. And there we go. Boom. Done. So yeah, duplicate or clone this project. Have fun with it. I want to see what you do with it, all right? So there are no questions. Don't hit the lights above like Grimmer did. I know, right? there's studio lights here. There's a camera. Okay, cool. I won't hit them. But yeah, drop your names into the credits. We're gonna get into them soon. Let me do this. Let me go through the outro and then we'll go through the credits. All right, cool. Let's go ahead and do this. So thank you all so much. Again, if you need any further help, you want to learn Webflow even more, go to university.webflow.com. The new Webflow Crash Course 101 is there. Take the time to learn. It's fun, it's engaging, and our team has spent lots of time on it. People say, like, why hasn't Webflow created a Netflix series yet? Because of the high quality. I'm like, that's the bar that the education team has set. So watch it, and it's free. There's so much great quality stuff inside of university.webflow.com. If you have any account, billing, or technical issues, go to support.webflow.com. Send in your ticket there. There's a lot of customer support team members that want to help you. They are helping 24/7 now, all right, all around the world. So if you need help, support.webflow.com. If you want to join the community, need help with your project, go to discourse.webflow.com. And if you haven't subscribed to this YouTube channel yet, please do so. Also give a like to this stream and leave a comment below if you are Empire or Jedi or Mandalorian or what else is there? All right. For Aaron's next stream, he will be back next week for the Workflow series stream, Wednesday at 10 a.m. He will have a special guest, Joe Krug from the FinSuite team. He will be here talking about what is he talking about? I think a framework, right? Oh yeah, client first framework, all right? Because the we saw that you all had fun watching the frameworks with Corey from our design team. So now we're bringing in Joe Krug. So be here Wednesday at 10 a.m. Pacific for that stream. All right, now let's get into our credits. Let's see what everyone got. All right, running the credits. Here's our cast for today. I'm Darth. Oh gosh, I have to make this red now. There we go. Oh, Sarkis is also Darth. Jar Jar Binks Boba. Emily is Boba. Yes. Jigglypuff is in the Star Wars canon. There we go. We have Stormtroopers here, Chewbacca, Luke Skywalker, 2 Yodas. And I'm gonna call my wife out. She thought Kylo Ren's name was actually Kyle. Kylo Ren. Yeah. So may the force be with you all. Thank you all so much. I'll see you next time in 2 weeks. Yeah, let's be here. And don't forget to join Aaron's stream next week. All right. See ya.